Shalom, King. This is HOI Los Angeles with my brothers HOI Vegas. And we out here in the spirit on Passover. Let you guys know, this is a real celebration, not Easter, where you celebrate the bunny hopping around, laying chocolate eggs and stuff, and having the kids go crazy. You're supposed to be celebrating your freedom. That's what you should be bringing. When you got free the grips of the headlights, otherwise known as the Egyptians. The Most High put the spirit on Moses to get you out of bondage. All our people want to talk about and repeat and have memes on is this Will Smith and Jada Pinkett situation, which we brought out in the Oscars. I spoke at in front of the Oscars before it happened, saying it's nothing but folly, man. Somebody give me that folly said it great dignity. And that's all our people want to do, is speak about folly, man. And let's keep it a buck. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett bid on. They have a sweeter lifestyle. He can sleep with whatever man he wants to sleep with. She can sleep with whatever man she wants to sleep with. So it's all off. The kids is off and everything. So we shouldn't be focused on wicked Israelites. And they all wicked. You know what I mean? Even though I don't agree about Chris Rock, you know, trying to make fun of her in front of Edomites, entertain Edomites, but the Most High done that. Because they're wicked anyways. Go ahead and bring that out.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 6.
Here you go.
Folly is set in great dignity.
What is it?
Folly is set in great dignity.
And that's what our people love. Our people love folly. That's all they can make 1,000 memes, but they can't quote one scripture out of the Bible. They don't know one feast day. But they don't know how as soon as something happened, they're creative enough to make all these memes and make animated memes. You type in right now, go on YouTube, type in Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, go see all kind of animated memes on this. And for what? They said she has alopecia, but I've been watching Jada Pinkett ever since she was what's the oldest show she was in? She was in Different World. She really never had hair anyways. She had a little short amount of hair in her anyway. But if the Most High did give her alopecia, that's from the Most High, man. The Most High said he would put baldness on the daughters of Zion for the height. Go ahead and get that one.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. This is the book of Isaiah. Chapter 3 and verse 17. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord Yahweh will discover their secret part.
Yeah, keep on reading all the way till he gets to the last part. It says, keep on reading. Right, how he did.
Verse 18.
This is why he done this to the daughters of Zion. The daughters of Zion is the only one that got to wear other people's hair because of this reason. Go ahead, King, bring it out.
Verse 18. In that day, Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, in their calls, in the round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets,
Gucci, that they wear the Gucci sandals,
and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands, and the tablets,
the bonnets. That's the name. You got to wear the bonnets going out. Go ahead.
and the earrings, the rings, the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins, the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hoods, and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink.
Most High code, he said, instead of sweet smell, it shall be stank. Fish market.
Con, that's speaking about between their legs, right?
Hey,
It say, instead of a girdle, a ring, and instead of well-set hair, baldness.
Instead of well-set hair, baldness. So that's the Most High doing that ornaments, the Gucci linen, not caring about the Most High, not repenting, letting their daughter sleep in the bed with Edomites, letting the son talk about Tyler Creator is his boyfriend. So it's nothing but ungodliness in her household.
Right.
And she's talking about she's getting entanglements with the son's friend and stuff like that. That's wrong, man. Being a whore. And the Most High said he's going to do that. The Most High said the daughters of Zion will be the whores in the street. And that's exactly what our sisters are. They're like whores in the street. They're twerking. They're looking for tricks, dates. We're not talking about dates to go on a normal day. We're talking about actually getting money to satisfy them getting these ornaments and fine linens and paying their rent and car and stuff like that, man. So our people is wicked, man.
Yeah, right there.
So we can't be engaging in all these ungodly things because the Most High put a curse upon our people, man. And the scripture said that their son shall die by the sword. And that's exactly what's going on to our black man. Go ahead, bring that out. Their son shall die by the sword, man.
Let me finish this out. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty.
Right. Which one you know? It was the first in there that said that their son shall fall by the sword.
Okay. It say, verse 28, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
So that's what's going on with our men, our babies, which is us. We're dying by the sword because if you got your mom out of order, she's supposed to be the first teacher of the child, and the whole household's out of order.
Right.
Because she is the first teacher of the child. When the man goes to work, the woman is teaching the child is observing the mother. And that's what's going on with our women, man. And that's going on with our nature. That's why you got a lot of these feminine men out here, man.
Right.
They take on their mother's nature, man. Ain't no men around to teach a man to be a man. Teach a little girl to be a woman, man. So you guys gotta come out of this folly, man. We're living in the last days. Like the brother said, Russia is starting to threaten America about sending these arms. But America been doing that ever since the Afghan war. They've been sending weaponry. And you know the reason why America lost the Vietnam War, if you go into history, is because Russia was supplying the Vietnamese all the weaponry. That's the only war that I know that America lost was in Vietnam, according to the history books. Because it's always been this thing against Russia and America. It's like you guys remember when Kennedy was office, it was a Cuban Missile Crisis. When Russia had stuck the nuclear missiles in Cuba, and America put a blockade.
Bring that out, huh?
So you guys gotta know it's always been tension, what they call the Cold War, between Russia and America. But nobody ever hit that button. But the Most High is going to make them hit, He's going to put a spirit on Esau to hit that button, man. And China, North Korea, and all the other allies is going to go against America. America's going to be a desert, man. There ain't going to be no more America, man.
No.
You guys keep loving this country, think it's going to get better for you Negroes. I hear you guys Negroes is crying about reparations. It's not going to happen. The book of Deuteronomy said in verse 28 that you should build a house and you should plant a vineyard and you should not eat of the grapes thereof. So you're not going to get none of those tangibles that Esau is giving to the other nations. You go ahead and get that in the book of chapter 28, Deuteronomy chapter 28. You're not going to get none of those tangibles. We was built, we was sent here for servitude. The Most High is going to be your reparations when you have the whole earth. That's going to be your reparations. You can't keep, chapter 28. I don't know. It says you shall plant a vineyard and you shall build a house and that is dwell in it. You're right now. But you guys gotta understand that we was sent here to America under the Most High for Southern Truth for what we done and all the other countries that we was in, sending against the Most High. So he said he's going to send a fierce nation, one that will be born young or old. And he goes to Deuteronomy
chapter 28, verse 30.
Bring it out.
30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
That's rape when Esau's raping on women. Go ahead.
Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
That's the White House and all the matches we built for slave rulers.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
So that's like you plant stuff, you get the chance to drink the wine. That's the same thing. We're not going to be able to drink up the wine, the tangibles that America had because this country wasn't built for us. That's why they already got the stimulus package, a reparation package for the Ukrainians already. But you've been in this country. You didn't immigrate to this country. You was already here. You were the tribe of God, Gad, and you was built here with slavery. You didn't immigrate to this country.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 39.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them,
God.
but shalt neither drink of the wine nor of the grapes, for the worms shall eat them.
God. It was the worms of other nations, the worms. If you want to look at it in the biblical space, the worms is these other nations that's eating up on American resources, man. Especially these European nations, man. They're going to look out for their people before they look out for you.
Teach, huh?
So that's who the worms are, man. So you guys keep on listening to Tyreek Nasheed talking about we're foundational Americans. We're not none of that, man. We're Hebrew Israelites, man.
Right.
We're not no foundational America. America was named after Italian's born America Vespucci. Am I saying his name?
God.
That's it.
I probably missed whatever. But you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say, man. You're not going to get those reparations because the Most High said, if you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, this whole earth is going to be ours. Keep those reparations. Hell, Moses walked away from all the riches. At the time, Egypt was the richest nation in the whole planet. And Moses said, I'd rather be with my people. He walked away from the riches, man. Just to be with his people because he knew the kingdom of heaven. And being with God, the only God, the creator, the real God, was more better than having all the riches of the earth, man. So you guys gotta understand that, man. Forget about stimulus package. Because all you're gonna do if you do get reparations, you're gonna be wicked as hell.
That's it.
KFC is gonna be the #1 food supplier along with all these chicken spots. You're gonna be going to the strip club with it.
They're going to give it right back to the
They're gonna get it right back to Esau. Mercedes-Benz and Cadillac is gonna be the #1 dealership in the world. Everybody gonna want to get a Ford or a Cadillac. You ain't gonna do nothing tangible with that. You ain't gonna build no. You ain't gonna buy no land.
No.
You still want to live by white Zaddy and white Bobby. That's what you want to do. You don't want to have your own. Say right now, Esau said, okay. We know that the God of hosts is y'all God. He's the only God. I'm gonna give y'all land, and we're gonna start killing you guys. You guys ain't gonna accept it. You guys want to live by white Bobby and Daddy. You guys want to have the hair stitches, the blonde hair in your ear,
Right.
sisters.
Right.
You guys want to take on Esau's philosophies. You guys don't want to live on your own. You guys feel if white Bobby and white Daddy in the picture, you guys can't live. But the scriptures say separate, because you are holy people, man. Holy be separate, man.
That's right.
You guys are not supposed to take on the heathen customs, man, according to the scriptures, man. You guys built the stoplight right here. You guys built the electricity, man. Those are our ideas taken from the white man took those ideas, man, and patented it, man. Video games. It's all in the book.
The cell phone.
Cell phone. Because you are special people. Until the Most High God. You're special people, man. Nobody can do what you do, Israel. That's why people are out here day in and day night in these highways and byways. tyrants, and it's going to be too bad. You're going to burn up right here. We're here, right here. You're going to burn up right here. It's going to be too late, man. He only has a short time, man. He knows he learns these guys with these observatories and stuff, man. They see the chariots and stuff, man. They ain't going to tell the public that. They probably see a line of chariots ready for the order when the Most High give it, man. See, the Most High, the devil, the so-called Edomite, wants you to start talking about Mars and stuff when they ready to go to Mars. How you go to Mars when you can't get off the planet, man? Because the earth is enclosed, man. The firmament, man. How you get past the firmament? The book of Genesis tells you the firmament around the planet, man. So how you gonna go into make these space stations and stuff like that? Like you lying to the general public, man? You're not going nowhere, man. Trust me, Esau knows what's up there, man. They can see all those ships and chariots, man. Now they come out with CBS reports said that chariots are real, but they still trying to make it like aliens come from another planet. They have big heads, marching heads and stuff with green eyes and stuff, man.
Then them chariots chase a warship.
Yeah, man.
American warship.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah. They constantly playing with America, man. And don't think that any military might is going to hit. It's not going to be one when the chariots come back. Ain't going to be one casualty in the chariots, man. Got the young to shoot down a chariot. It's not going to happen, man. Y'all still keeping up the Area 51 line. Talking about a chariot was knocked down and they got it in some kind of secret bunker in the out here in Area 51 somewhere.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, the Space Force, man.
Right.
The Space Force is nothing but to observe what the Most High come back. So you guys gotta understand, when the Most High come back, he's coming for the elect, man. He's not coming for all these other nations, man. These other nations are gonna be destroyed. They're gonna come back in the kingdom as our slaves.
God.
And the ones that's hiding in those bunkers, that's what we're gonna get them out of those bunkers. We'll get them out of those bunkers. We'll get them out of those secret bases they have in the water. The Most High got a creature called a Leviathan. It'll knock you out of all those places that you're under, man. There's creatures that you haven't even seen before that the Most High haven't brought out. That's in the scriptures, man. So you guys gotta repent, Israel. We're living in the last day. This is no joke, man. We out here day in, day out to preach the gospel to the hopeful elect.
That's right.
We don't care about Esau. We don't care about Moab. We don't care about none of the nations, man. And they don't care about you. The so-called Arab, which is supposed to be come from the seed line of Ishmael, they talk about they Abraham's seed line too, but they wasn't the chosen seed.
That's right.
He only chose Jacob and his descendants, man. So you guys come from the seed line of Jacob, man. Ishmael know that he's not your brother, man. You guys say, get around and say, my brother, my brother. But you don't share none of that oil money, man. You don't share none of those tangibles that he get from Esau. Go ahead, bring it out, kid.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Either because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children. But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
You guys gotta understand, it gotta be your father that's an Israelite to be an Israelite. Can't be your mother. That's what Amalek claims. He said that if your mother's not Jewish, then you're not Jewish. They do things totally backward according to the scriptures, man. When the scriptures say it gotta be the seed line of the father, because he got the seed. But Esau's a damn lie anyways. Give me John. Yeah, numbers 1 and 18. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, King. Bring it out.
the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
And it reads, and they assembled all the congregations together on the first day of the second month.
Read.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, by their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls.
The house of your fathers determine if you're an Israelite, not the mother. Man has the seed, man. If you take an apple seed and you plant it in China, is that not an apple seed? Is that still not an apple tree? So it's the seed of the father that determines your lineage, your pedigree.
That's right.
Go ahead, give me what you said.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44.
Bring it out.
Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Man, check that out, man. The Most High said Esau is the father of lies. Promise you 40 acres at a mill. Where's your 40 acres at? And your mill? Out of slavery, man. You see what he done to the whole nation, man. He made the whole nation put on masks, saying that the coronavirus is airborne and stuff. Then turns around saying it can't be airborne because the sun will kill it all. Every 10 seconds is a new lie about coronavirus, man. So he's the father of lies. He said, one minute he said he's the Jew. One minute he said he's a Native American. Then one minute he said he's descendants of Japanese. And he's not doing karate now. Like, what's his name? Keanu Reeves. He's a white man saying that he's Japanese, man. So the white man can't make up his mind. He want to be everybody nation. He ain't got no nation, man. He come from the caves of Russia, Georgia, man. These mountains, man. He has no history. He has no God. That's right. His God is Zeus, Apollo, and the Old Father. He got two mythologies, Greek mythology and Norse mythology. Thor and the Old Father, and you know that's their gods, man. That's why they named these planets after Greek mythology. Mars, Jupiter. That's nothing but Greek mythology, man. But every time they show you these planets, these so-called planets, it's CGI.
Right.
Elon Musk said he put a car in space, but it was all CGI. So he's a father of lies. He gonna use his CGI. As a matter of fact, it was one time it was in a space station. And I guess they didn't know that the camera didn't work. It was an astronaut catching the oranges because he had the contact lenses in his eyes, the computer contact lenses. And it went out on live TV, and they tried to fix it up, but it was too late. He was grabbing at nothing, but he tried to pretend like he was eating an apple, but it was all CGI, man. Busted right there live on camera, man. So he's a father of lies, man.
That's right.
He was born there. Matter of fact, give me that scripture said they come out of the womb lying. Come out of the womb lying, man. This man doesn't have an upright spirit in him, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Speaking the truth.
Speaking lies.
Speaking lies, the Most High. Check that out what the Most High say. Speaking lies, man. That's all he do, man. Speak lies, man. His words are smooth like butter, man. That's why he come in your neighborhood. He don't care about your neighborhood until every 4 years when he want to get reelected again. He throw a fish fry for you Negroes and you guys fall for it. He gives you guys hush puppies. And catfish nuggets. Come on, vote for me. I got tangibles for you. And he ain't put a door down in your neighborhood, not yet. You still at the bottom. You can't even get something as simple as a gas station in your own neighborhood. Who runs the gas station? the so-called Arabs, Ishmael.
That's right.
You can have a small business like a little liquor store. You can have a little small business, a little hair shop or something like that. But when it comes to generational wealth, somebody's going to feed your family for 4 or 5 generations. Esau's not having it. He'd rather give it to the Koreans. Now, how the hell the Koreans could control the $1 billion hair industry when you put those goddamn weaves, lace fronts, and blonde hair in your ear? You got a whole nation that's controlling that, and you guys are the one that's spending the money, and you guys can't even control the hair. This is in your own neighborhood. Ain't that something, man?
God, man.
So that aligns with chapter 28. Say the worm shall eat it. The worms is the other nations.
That's right.
Right.
So you got everybody in your neighborhood eating off you. Did you know you guys are the #1 consumers of all of the planet? That's right. We're $4 trillion people a year. We spend about $4 trillion a year on junk, man. We're talking about McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Nikes, video games, Rams. We spend at least, you know what that type of money could do with our neighborhood? We could build hospitals, infrastructures. Well, all we do is play all day long, man. Concerts. We want to worry about the NBA.
Right.
The Lakers didn't make the playoffs. Woo, woo, woo. What happened?
Break it out, huh? Break it out.
What's his name? Anthony Davis. What's up, dude? What they got? The boy. Yeah, Russell Westbrook. They couldn't make the playoffs. Woo, woo, woo.
Right.
Hugh Jackson's upset about that. In Los Angeles, at least. I don't know about the other cities. Why is worried about that? Those guys are billionaires, man. If Ablek tells them to throw a game, they're going to throw it, man. Because you know it's billions and billions of dollars for those games so somebody could throw the games and say this team is there. Same thing with the NFL. They're all fixed, man. Ablek controls all that, man. They take dimes all the time, man. It's like when Ablek want to say the greatest boxer is Rocky Marciano.
Right.
But when you go into history, it's been a known fact that Rocky Marciano people was telling these boxers to take a dive. The mafia was telling these cats they better take a dive or find their head in the river somewhere or have their family missing. Ain't no goddamn body, no Rocky Marciano could beat these brothers like that. There was a lot of people taking dives, man. That's a known fact, man. Because he's a father of lies, man. Right. That's the Italian. That's the regular white man. That's the Portuguese. The Spaniard, the French. Y'all all the same seed, man. And don't think this Ukraine and Russia war is about them joining NATO. That's not what this is about. It's about resources. Yeah. That's all it's about. Russia want to control that pipeline. So they need Ukraine to join along. They need Ukraine. Nothing to do with Ukraine joining NATO or none of that stuff. Because United States already got a territory called Alaska. They got plenty of nuclear missiles aiming right at Russia. So they don't need no Ukraine. Did you guys forget about Alaska is owned by the United States? Did you forget that we got military bases in Turkey? Right. They have base missiles. So don't let the media fool you, because it's about resources, man. They fight about. At the last day, it's gonna be about resources and who have them. So you guys gotta understand that, man. The white man's the father of lies, man. And we need to stop praying for our enemy, man. Don't you know Ukraine is full of neo-Nazis? And you niggas will say, boo, Ukraine, man. Oh, they bombing Ukraine. What we gonna do? That's not your people, man. If you do the research about Ukraine, they got all kinds of neo-Nazis out there, man. They hate your black ass. They hate your Spanish ass. Go ahead, bring it out, King.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7 and 16. Bring it out. Therefore, pray not down for this people.
Woo-wee.
Neither lift up cry nor prayer for them.
For them.
Neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee.
You will not hear your prayers for the other nations, dummies.
Bring it out.
What do you guys cry about the other nations don't give a damn about you?
Right.
And guess when they get to America, they're going to still be calling you a nigga. They're going to come to America and show you respect.
Yeah.
If they see you at the party, they're going to say, ooh, break dance for me, nigga. You guys are good at the break dancing. Show me break dancing. Trust me, when these Ukrainians come out here, they're going to go to the major cities. They're going to go to New York, Los Angeles, Vegas, and they're going to be calling you all kind of, their racism is going to follow, man. I don't think they're going to come to America and just love you and hate you in Ukraine.
Right. That's right.
It's the Most High, they make a spirit upright in there, man.
God.
They're designed, man, to hate you, man. But you niggas want to love everybody. That's what the Christian church is. The law's done away with. Jesus Christ is here for everybody.
Right.
What does it say in the scriptures saying? He's here for all the nations. Give me the book of Matthew when it says that he's only here for the lost sheep of Israel. Let's go ahead and cut you Christians right now, man. Because you Christians make me upset, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24.
Go ahead and read that, man.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, he's not my Jesus. He's here for everybody.
Lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He's only here for the lost sheep of Israel. 12 tribes, man. He's not here for the other nations. The Most High said the other nations is not nothing to him but spit, man.
Bring it out.
Spit him. But somehow, in your Negro heart, your coolness heart, you want to love this man, because they give you some butter biscuits. And with today's butter biscuits, is a little $50,000, $60,000 job he give you. Anytime Esau give you a little job and a little title, your nigga's heart melt. I'm the chief of police. I'm the chief of the fire department. I'm the supervisor. I'm the, what's that dude justice, supreme justice they put on the bench? They just put a new supreme justice, a woman, a black woman that's married to an Edomite. What's her name?
Kim.
That new,
Kim.
the one Biden put this new elected official on the Supreme Court. Something Brown. I forgot her name.
Yeah, Brown.
Something Brown.
Right.
But guess what? She's married to an Edomite.
Yeah, God.
So every time you get these goddamn grand titles, Esau's gonna vet you, man. The first thing he's gonna say is you got to do nothing for those niggas, man. You had Obama for 8 years. What did Obama do for you?
Ketanji.
Okay, Ketanji.
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Right.
She's married to an Edomite.
Right.
Bring that out.
But you guys are praising that she got this Supreme Court job. But when you look at her background, she ruled against some jakes that was getting discriminated at a job and didn't rule in their favor. But this is your America for you, man.
And she wanted lighter penalties for pedophiles.
Lighter penalties for pedophiles. Who's pedophiles, man, in this country? Around the world, actually. Edom. So this is who you're voting in your Congress. This is who you're voting to sit in your Supreme Court. Or your president, because we can't vote to who put on Supreme Court. That's all in-house with them.
Right.
But you Negroes like symbolic victories. Nothing tangible. That's what's wrong with you Israelites, man. You just get silly and happy for no reason. You're still living in the ghetto. You're still the first fired, last hired. You're still getting killed unarmed for 8 years while Obama was in office. Not one Edomite was punished for those killings. Matter of fact, the Edomite that killed Philando Castillo, he got off.
Yeah, God.
He didn't even see the gun.
Right.
He shot him in front of his child. Obama was in office. Obama didn't do nothing. Obama didn't do nothing about Trayvon Martin getting killed.
Right, God.
That was Obama's watch. So when you're under Democrats, the Democrats as I call them, they do nothing for you, man. When they scare you, go Democrat, you don't want Trump in office. Trump didn't do a damn thing to you. It's the Democrats more than anything that do harm. I I'm not a Trump supporter, but it doesn't matter. On both sides of the coin, you still stuck between a rock and a hard place, man. So why not come to your power of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, your power, and keep these laws and commandments, and don't partake in those voting rights. Give me the scripture where it says you shall not put a king over you. Because we're not supposed to put a king over us anyway, Israel. The scriptures say you shall not put a king over you. But you guys want a king. You guys love Edomite so much. You guys want to dress like him. You guys want to talk like him. Go ahead, bring that out, okay?
This is the book of Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shall thy set king over thee.
So it shall be a person of your own nation that you pick to be king over you, if anything.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. Right, so like that mayor right there that's running, we could vote for him.
Yeah, God.
Because he's our people.
He's our people, man.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Get that.
Go ahead, pat it on that.
Pat it on that mayor right there. That sounds good. Taylor for mayor. So we could vote for an Israelite, but we can't vote for a heathen, right?
And that's what we done.
Okay.
When we are voting for Obama, he's a heathen. He's not your people, he's a Hamite. Well, his father's kingdom, right? His father's for kingdom, man. That's why he didn't do nothing for you. And his people, his bloodline traced back to George Bush.
We ain't got nobody on the panel, to represent us.
Yeah, God.
We ain't got nobody on the panel.
Yeah. When it comes to the, what they call it, the League of Nations or the United States, what they call it, the UN? Yeah, we call it the UN. There's no one that represents the 12 tribes. Because the Most High said you'll be at the bottom and they shall be at the top. A stranger shall get above you very high, and you shall go very low. So we have no representation. We're in the back seat. We're the kids in the back seat saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Because you have no power, Israel. They rule over us. Matter of fact, give me that book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 when it says, they shall, you should go to the enemy for the one of all things. You should go to your enemy for the one of all things. You want to get married? Esau. You want to take a class at work? Esau. You want to get a drink of water? You got to deal with Esau's water companies, grocery stores. So you got to go to your enemies for the one of all things. You don't run any treatment plants. Hell, you don't even control the music industry. You make the best music in the world. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 27. It says, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in the want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
That's exactly what happened. As soon as the yoke of irons came off their neck, we're destroyed.
That's right.
We're into everything. We're into every ideology on the planet. We're Buddhism. We're Muslims. We're bowing down to the cobblestone saying that we Muslims. We're into the Christianity church saying that Caesar Borgia is our God. We're into everything under the sun except the Mashiach Yahweh, man. Now we got Negroes talking about their Yahweh reincarnated on the earth, man. I just got to a cloud on Facebook this morning. Talking about their teacher is Yahweh back on the earth again. So I asked him simply, I said, well, why is Esau still in rulership? Where's the chariots at? The scriptures say when Yahweh come back, he's going to come back with an army that's 144 million times 4. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Could be more, but regardless, why are we not in rulership? All he could ask me is say, you're unstudied. That's all he asked me. I'm unstudied. the pride of these camps, man.
Right.
Had the nerve to call your camp leader Yahweh in the flesh again. But Deb don't have no rulership. You don't even have a city. Every nation have a city to themselves except us. You got Chinatown. In every goddamn major city is a Chinatown.
Yeah.
You got Koreatown. You got Little Africa. Where's our town at?
Sure.
Every time we get a town that we separate from the white man, the white man burns it down. What do you do in Tulsa, Oklahoma? He bombed us from airplanes. What do you do in Rosewood? He burned it down. There's other cities that I can't think of. But every time we separate from the white man, he burned our down because we always outstrive the white man.
That's right.
God.
When the white man tried to build a civilization without us, it fails. Due to history, every place the white man done without us failed. The reason why England is in power because the ancient Moors taught them how to build, how to bathe, how to send in the basic masteries to build bridges and stuff like that, man. That was our technology for the Most High God. Everywhere the white man tried to build a civilization by himself has failed. He uses our ideas, because we're God chosen people, man. We can't do nothing without us, man. Give me the scripture that says that we're the salt of the earth. Because we're the salt of the earth, man. You can't do that. Okay, God.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Ye are the salt of the earth.
God.
But if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men.
So we just saw the earth, man. That's why nobody can move like you, nobody can dance like you, nobody can play sports like you, nobody can outthink you. Yeah, 17 and 15. Go ahead. This is for a special set of people that want to love the white man.
Bring it out.
Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
He that justified
That's it.
He that justified the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abominations to the Lord.
So the Most High says you cools, you very elders, you what's that other cool that be on YouTube? Candace Owens, all you cools that want love the white man, that justify the wicked and condemn the just. The Most High says abomination, man. You guys are an abomination when you guys go against your people, man. Let's talk about this shooting. This New York shooting that I think is a hoax.
Bring that out, huh?
How you gonna have an old man that's damn near walking like this, damn near 300, 400 pounds, and nobody see him? There's no footage of this man getting on the subway, no footage of him even leaving the subway. And we're in a world of technology where they can catch you 10 miles away from a satellite somewhere or a drone somewhere, and this man was nowhere near a subway. They had no footage on this man. They say he shot 10 people and nobody dies. Wow, check that out. A bullet can graze your legs. You know a bullet can graze your leg and you could die. So if this man was shooting, he would have bound to kill at least one person, 2 people at the most.
Right.
God.
So it's a hoax, man.
Somebody.
What Esau want to do, he want to bring in stopping fricks again in New York, man. That's what he want to do, man.
God.
He want to violate your rights again like he been doing, but he want to do it blatantly again. See, we need to stop it fricks again. See what these Negroes is doing and getting guns, man. And we brought that out that he's the father of lies.
That's right.
And his lies is the media. Saints chariots come by. Every time we bring out the word, no matter what city I am, it always gotta bring Saints chariots where we're at. I don't care where we at. From LA to New York to Washington DC. Saints chariots always gonna pass by. It's because this world is real, man. You know this world is real, man. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 more scriptures and let you have that account. See what I'm gonna bring out. So you guys gotta understand, man. When there's things going on to the city, it's evil going on in the city, it's death. That all comes from the Most High God, man. You guys give me that in Isaiah 45 and 7. Somebody give me Isaiah 45 and 7, man. So the Most High, He's not the author of confusion, man. Everything's under the Most High God, man. The Most High God, Yahweh, don't have any adversaries. You guys gotta understand that, man. You guys get out of those Christian churches saying the devil is God's adversary, and he took up 2/3 of the angel with him.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
I, the
God.
Lord, do all these things. Not Satan, not the devil. The Lord God create good and evil.
That's right.
But your Christian church will say the devil and his works and his demons are doing all this. No. That's the power on the left-hand side of God, man. You guys gotta understand, God got the right-hand side and the left-hand side, man. You guys gotta understand that, man. So the Most High create good and evil on this planet, man. And when you guys do wrong, He's gonna judge you, man. He's gonna send evil angels after you, man.
God.
You guys gotta understand, Satan is God's general, man. He said, yes, sir, no, sir. Give me the book of Job 9:24.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Bring it up.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
That's a rhetorical question right there, man. If not, who is he? Who covered up the faces of the judges thereof and prayed to the image of Caesar Borgia? This is a real man right here. That's Pope Alexander, who, the 4th or the 5th? Is it the 4th son?
The fourth, yeah.
Pope Alexander the 4th son named Caesar Borgia. He prayed in the image of Christ, which we know as Yahweh. So he covered the image of the saints, man. If not, who is he, man? It says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Who's the wicked, man? I was showing the brother Kadash right here this documentary called Black Gold and Red Rubber, man. When the Belgians went in there and slayed ham to produce rubber, man. You guys check it out on YouTube, man. And they called that man because he got tired of them calling him a tyrant. They rewrote his history and said he was a great humanitarian. He gave out treasure and built his city, man. But it was off the bloodshed of, I believe it was some Israelites that was in the Congo as well, that was getting their arms cut off. Well, this is what the white man do. He comes into a region and he's the cruelest thing on the earth, man.
Not a precept.
Go ahead and bring it out, kid.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it
Woe
up.
to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
He oppresses a man and his heritage, man. When the so-called Romans were sacking these towns, they was raping the men and women, man. That's why how could you Jakes be homosexuals, but that's not our custom, man. That was a heathen custom, man.
That's right.
They was raping the men and the women, man. Sodomy, man.
God.
Defend sodomy, man. This is the only nation in all of the world that says it's okay to be a sodomite and get married to the same sex, man. Now they're trying to pass a law, like Brother Kadash said, on pedophilia, man. And that's coming next, man. They already got places that you can lay with beasts in Switzerland and the Netherlands and stuff, man. You can actually have places where you can lay with beasts, man. You can have can have sex with a sheep, a dog, a horse. Go on the internet. Man, you can type in a horse have sex with a woman. You'll see nothing but Edomites, man. Bent over, a long ass horse with big as my stick. Go to Edomite woman, man. I'm not trying to get graphic or nothing, man. I'm not trying to be perverted, but that's what these people are into, man.
Right.
I remember when I was a computer technician before I was doing the job that I'm doing now. I used to go through the Edomite's hard drive, man. They used to have some of the burning shit, man. And we had I was a computer technician, man. And I used to go through their hard drive, man. They used to have some of the most strangest porn in there. We had to look at what's corrupted their hard drive. They used to have so much porn in there, man. And we're not talking about natural porn with a man and woman. We're talking about sheep and horses and bestiality and man. Training fish. A woman that looked like a woman but got a rod, man. Having sex with it. Oh, man. Abominable stuff, man. That's what these people were into, man. Because the Most High said their soul is not upright in them, man. You got that scripture where it says their soul's not upright in them? I can't remember what scripture that is. The Most High didn't make their soul upright, man. So how can they be the chosen people of God? This is coming from Jewish hard drives. This is not coming from the regular anybody. This is coming from Jewish. Amalek. But they're going to be the chosen people of God.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
His soul's not upright in him, man. The Most High didn't make this man upright, man. There's no hugging and dancing and kumbaya with this man. As soon as the man got you alone, he had the knife behind his back smiling at you, man. As soon as you got your back turned, he gonna stab you. Matter of fact, it was a Disney cartoon where it was Frozen 2. I watched it with my kid when the Spaniards took over that land and he stabbed the chief Indian. Even in the cartoon, he's telling you who he is. Look at Frozen 2, man. He stabbed the Indian with a knife behind his back. And because the Indians had control of the nature, the powers and stuff like that, that's what this man is, man. That keeps the doors, man. You Mexicans want to be part of the Spanish Empire. The Spanish Empire don't give a damn about you Mexicans. Bring that out. He raped and colonized your land, man, and made you speak his language. You Mexicans are not even speaking the right language, man. That's broken Spanish that you guys are. But you guys want to be so separate from Jakes, man. Calling us like Itzubayates and stuff like that. When you're the same people, man. You guys come get on the Trump escort, man. You guys gotta come back, man. You guys gotta stop worrying about that red flag with the eagle. Talking about you guys are Mexican. No, man. You guys are Israelites, man, for the Trump escort, man. And you Negroes also gotta stop being so wicked. Talking about you Muslims for the nation of Islam, man. Praying to a false god named Allah.
That's right.
Man, bow down to a rock. Praying to the east. Well, you're supposed to pray to the east, but they got that from our customs, man. Bow down to a rug like a lat, man. Bow down to a cobblestone, man, like the other nations, man. The other nations had you in captivity. That's the Persians of God, right? The Persians that had you in captivity, man. So I'm gonna get like 2 more scriptures out of here, man. And let you take it over. So you guys gotta understand, man. You guys gotta come back to your law, your power. You give me Isaiah 1 and 3. And then you give me Zechariah 11 and 5. You close it out on that. I'll let you go. So this man, he's never gonna be your friend on this country, man. The China man, he'll kick it with you. He'll be a culture vulture. He'll be like, what's up, my nigga, with the Nike hat and stuff like that. He'll be a culture vulture, but he ain't gonna be your friend. He ain't gonna give you resources, man. He's not gonna team up with you, man. Yeah. 1 and 3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Break it out.
The ox knoweth his owner, and
Go
the
ahead.
ass, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib. But Israel doth not know, my people does not consider.
And read that again so it can be a little bit more fluid.
Ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel don't know, my people doth not consider.
So the Most High said, the ox know his owner and the master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people do not consider. So we don't even know who the Israelites, man. That's what we're saying. The jackass knows who he is and who his owner is, and know where his crib is at. But you don't even know that you're an Israelite. And you don't even consider that you're an Israelite. You guys, you're too caught into the Americans' philosophy. When 4th of July come around,
Sure.
you know, our Jakes, we're the biggest one that celebrate 4th of July. We put the 4th of July shorts on the old glory on us.
Flag.
You know how many old glory shorts I see on the 4th of July?
God.
Y'all partying,
Sure.
popping those fireworks. And guess what? You was in the cotton field in 1811, 1814, man. Go ahead and close it out, kid.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5.
Yeah.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
So your possessors that slay you, they don't consider nothing. They don't care. They get off when they slay you, man. And this is who you want to love, man.
Good.
So I'm Rob Judas from HOI Los Angeles. Come together, Israel. There ain't no correlation with the other nations. Read about it, man. We all that we have. We got 12 tribes to choose from. So you guys, if you guys want to do interracial marriage, you can do that within the 12 tribes, man. You can marry a Puerto Rican if you want, man. You can marry a Puerto Rican, man. You guys get away from these other nations, man. We all that we got, man. The Most High said he's only coming for the 144 elect, man. I don't know about you. I want to be beamed up in the chariots. I don't want to be born in the kingdom, man.
God.
I want to walk in the kingdom with a new body, man. I want to be called great in the kingdom. I don't want to be called the least in the kingdom. That is what I'm saying. So shalom, death to America. Kom Yashala.
Come here,
And happy Passover.
God. Shalom.